Mm-hmm. Guys, I finally did it. Got my black belt. Showed on. So now we're working on Isshin Ryu. We're trying to change the whole format. Before, we're doing a Korean style. Seiken Budo is what the black belt is. Seiken Budo and Ko Budo. It has Japanese weapons and Filipino weapons. It's taken me 31 years to get my black belt, and I did it through the Washington Research Council, Martial Arts Research Council. And there are grandmasters that I've been talking to on a daily basis. I had studied Wing Chun in America and in Foshan. I've sampled a ton of different classes, karate in college, karate or taekwondo in several places in the United States, and taekwondo in China at a gym, at a traditional looking school, and then taekwondo here, and it's always different. So there's two different types of taekwondo. We were doing the weird type, the hyung. Hyung is basically Korean karate. So you have a lot of this square. Well, I guess this doesn't work with it. A lot of the square movements, these ones. Ah! Really square. A lot of it was this type of movement. I guess I can keep my socks on. A lot of these super high kicks that I don't even practice anymore. I started going to seminars with different masters. There was one that had 3 datus in the same room, and they did 3 different segments, and that was pretty cool. That was a recent one. We did a small dojo seminar with Chi Na, disarming techniques. There's this place called Water and Steel. I think this was the last year of it. That had been going for like 40 years. So since I've been training with Don Bowman, Sensei Corey Minatani has made me read. I had to go through these books. These 2 books. It shows the hyungs. And E. Il Cho, the author, he knows what he's doing. The grandmaster of Freewind Karate, he took a lot of Kempo and put Kempo movements into the hyungs. So very square, and then pa. So this is like a Kempo kind of thing. Ha, pa, di, da. It's got that pa, and then a It's very Kempo. Oh! Hey! I remember it. And that's it, right? That's it. No, that's not how it goes. Isn't there a block and a strike? I think that might be it. How many people are on here? You got people watching? Oh, crazy. You saw me mess up that young. You know what? I haven't even been focused on that. So I'm gonna do the one that I've been practicing. This is Isshin Kata Seisan. So if it looks different than a Goju Seisan, that's true. And my instructor, his focus is application. So if you go to the Fighting Dragons channel, that's what this says. Fighting Dragons. Verify it. I don't know. Whoop. Is that right? I think it comes out like this. And then, hey, 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 hey. That's Seisan. I think I could do better. That is number 3. Okay, we'll start with the fresh one. A fresh counter, 0. But I've been practicing the movements. But I told Sensei Minatani and Sensei Bowman, I will not start until I know the whole thing. Now, if I'm messing it up, I'm messing it up. There's a ki with the first kick and a ki with the last kick. The kicks are ki-is. I'm going to take my socks off too. The kicks are ki-is. Pop. Oh, that was a Pop, 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 pop. Pop, pop. Whoop, whoop. Pop. Hey, yeah. Hey! How was that? That was okay. That counts as one. Okay. I am definitely the nerd at the bus stop, guys. Seriously. I knew parts of that. So let's break down some of them. The bow. Don't go too far down. Keep your back straight. Bah! Have a little delayed bow. I don't want to fight. Peace. And then, but I will if I have to. And this is where I get the Korean and the Japanese mixed up. The Korean and the Kempo, it's got this base. Isshin does not. Isshin's got a natural base. So once I start moving in Isshin format, you know, okay. So bow. Chip. Ta. Pa. Pa. Ta. Pa. Well, that was a hip. Yeah. Yeah. Hey. See, that counted as one, but still, you should land on the X. Like you saw my Chanji. I haven't practiced that in like 2 months, okay? But within the last 6 months, I've done that kata about 600 times. And I always get it in the center. So if you have a little dojo, this might be something you want to do. Because I could look at angles. I know if I'm on that line. Man, it's just so nice. 360. 360, dog. Ooh. Ay, 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 ay. Okay, we did Kali Jeet Kune Do seminar. Enough of the kata. I'll show you some of the knife and the stick stuff. So if you guys are watching my channel ever, I play with all sorts of weapons. Sometimes they break. I just got an unfortunate breakage. I ordered size from Amazon. And dude, I don't recommend that. Dude, that's fucking fresh. Look at that shit. 31 goddamn years. But the thing is, now I know how to do it. You want to know what I learned? This higher martial arts, higher level martial arts journey. You can go to class and you can kick and punch and you can learn the forms, and that's part of climbing the ladder. But there's a certain point where you need like a master to come and tell you, okay, these are the entry points. Unless you can learn them by yourself, which a lot of people do, but it takes so long because you're like, wow. But if you have somebody to help guide you, like my sensei did, they gave me tasks. I taught for 6 months. I taught weapons. So I had some really good lesson plans. I still do. My Keep Calm and Train Hard. This is my lesson plan book for that 6 months. It's got weapons, it's got curriculum. So pretty decent. I utilized my teaching experience and was able to teach at a school. That was part of it. I went to another karate school just to participate with those guys because, well, they're a karate school. They don't spar. The school that I came from liked to spar. I like to spar too, but I want to get the style before I just start fighting. There's a lot to it. Okay. But a lot of it is just coordination and being able to control the knife. So I have these lines. I'm going to be hitting the lines. We got the shirts made too. We're going to get some modifications of it. But bam, if you want the shirt, we can set up a link or something. I'll get better quality ones. So we'll try it on, but I want to put this logo on this side and then maybe try different colors. So different colors, maybe a couple different styles. But this is the Fighting Dragons Fighting Dragons attire for training. Now we'll get a gi. I'll get a gi that's all patched out. I'm thinking black gi because I already have a white gi, and my black gi is pretty good, but I just want the Fighting Dragon stuff on it. And then I'll put patches and it'll be gaudy the way it's intended to be. So, oh, by the way, I'm super jet lagged. I need to show you guys. Can you see that? I got 21, hold on. Pick it up. 21,000 steps, y'all. 952. Almost 22,000 steps for today. Yes. A lot of the weapons that, so the Kobudo portion of my Shodan rank is in both Filipino and Japanese weaponry, okay? But I can use almost any kind of weaponry. I got Chinese weaponry too. I wrote a 10-page paper on going to a temple in China, a Shaolin temple called Wu Wei Si. That was an interesting time. One of the rewards for just staying there for 2 weeks is you get to learn a bow staff for them. I know this is like mostly what we're going to be doing here, but hang tight. They have, so the difference between Japanese and Japanese and maybe Filipino or Chinese bow staffs are the material. This is a rattan cane, and this is a hardwood, whatever that is. So the combo sets are a little bit different. The one I like playing with, which is mainly my base in Chinese bow staff, is the Filipino bow staff. But there's the Japanese bow staff. Pop, 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 pop. I don't know. I like it, but it just doesn't have the same life as this bow staff. Now I got to kind of take it easy. But really, I haven't messed with this bow staff in months. Like at all. Oh, I guess there's Korean. Yeah, I just like the feeling. It's so flowy. Whoop. I liked it. I thought it was good. Yeah. Yeah. Ah. Let's put this away. Oh my gosh. So there's also been announced a rank of Soki Dai, means I will inherit the Fighting Dragon School, which I'm super thankful for. So I must learn Isshin Ryu, and I must have the spirit, the attitude of fighting dragons and what it is. It's a combat system. It has a karate base. There's fast, decisive, destructive. That's what I think. 3 hits or less, just end it. But there's so many systems balled up into it because of the exposure to other martial artists and learning their stuff, like Datu Kelly Warden, GM Minatani, GM Bowman. They all have their own like links to the modern Arnis, to Professor Remy Pracis, to Datu Kelly Warden, Jack Gibson. There's all these connections here. Jeff Bray, which they all teach a very varied, I guess, varied versions of these weapons. And these weapons are Filipino in nature. The modern Arnis comes from a Filipino, Remy Pracis. So we have these rattan sticks. Got them from Philippines. Man, I really ought to make a little store for you guys so you can get them, because they're light. I could get them to you cheap. So we'll see how that goes with the store. I don't know what kind of bandwidth I have for extra projects, but that might be on there because I like these weapons the best. Now, doing things like Sinawali. Okay. Sinawali, you can do double, single, cob, whatever. No one's going to make claim to that. But as soon as you start innovating past, past the flow, Datu Kelly Warden's got the flow. It's lock flow, weapons flow, drill flow. It's very effective, very deadly. I like using one stick for that, for a lot of that, because you can really get into locks. But if you need 2 sticks, you can do a lot with 2 sticks, including dual wielding the 2 sticks. They're the perfect shape. They're light enough, and you can do that if you practice a little bit. It's very, very effective. So I think so anyway. So I could be pulling them out like this, and I could do a double. All right. But I have 2 sticks now, and I can pulverize you. I can break you down like hamburger. Okay. Now, if I have a stick and a knife in one hand, you're hated forever. So this is, I think, the reason one of the main reasons I get a be Soki die is because I had fully adopted this is a Don Bowman, GM Don Bowman. It might be something else, but we were told not to use this. We're doing it anyway, and that's what fighting dragons all about. This is the spur, and it's supposed to grab flesh. You can hold on to it and have the same power, but if you catch anything, you're going to catch it with a knife. And these knives, there's real versions of them, but they're made to have that notch right there so you can hang on. This is the grip. That's the grip. I got perfect control of this. Like my hands on this, my fingers on that. I have multiple grips on this. Do you see? Like that's not coming out. Like that. Okay, so because I know how to use it, I get special privileges. Here we go. Single stick. Let's see some of the stuff that I learned from beginning to now, today. I got my certificate. It's in the other room. I got my belt. It says Fighting Dragon, which I think is amazing because that's what we're doing. The idea behind it is to take the root of your martial style, like all the katas in Isshin root are black belt. So using the same format, you come in as like a brown belt or a green belt or something higher level that you never fully finished. You can work with grandmasters to give you a curriculum to help you get to that next level of understanding and mastery of that martial art. Okay. Even an addition to that martial art. And one of those things is Isshin is Fighting Dragons. It's Isshin Combat Fighting Dragon School. Okay. Because it really is combat. The katas are traditional katas, Okinawan. But it's weird. It's weirder than other stuff. But if you have your martial arts, say it's Taekwondo or whatever, you can mix it with the Fighting Dragon stuff. Like, however your Taekwondo is, you're going for the same kind of mindset. I'm going for the first thing. If there's something that's coming to offend me, I'm going to handle it. Okay? And if there's, 3 strikes or less, I'm going to defeat the opponent. Okay. There's disruptors. You can do an abaniko. This is something we worked on a lot today. Worked on an abaniko. Bop, 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 bop. Okay. I can launch that abaniko. Bop. What if I just didn't forget about that hand and I hit it twice? Bop. So let's see if we can get a better view of maybe that dummy over there. Pop, 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 pop. This is a disruptor. Here's something I learned is there are different types or different targets. One might be right here. I might want to hit that. Pop. I might want to stay clear of this thing, whatever that is. Hit a wrist on the outside. Hit a wrist on the inside. Hit a wrist on the inside. Hit a wrist on the outside. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. That comes across that because if it has a weapon, I'm gonna pop, 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 pop. There's a pop kind of thing in there. So we're training for combat, guys. Okay. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. Okay, that's how it is. Let's take a look at Bobby Boy. Yeah, you think it's Kempo. There's a lot of Kempo there. Oh, shit. 2208. Do you see it? Oh, shit. Okay, man. October 4th, 2208. Do you see that? 22,000. 22,000 steps today. We got this. Oh, I was working on a sombrata. We'll do that on the camera. A little sombrata on the camera. All right. Let's see where it's. Man, it's not going to work with that. 1, 2, 3. Nope. You know what? Screw it. I'm gonna freehand it. There's a sombrata, there's certain movements, and if you don't have somebody else that you're working with, then whatever. So we'll use reverse grip on this one, and we'll use right hand stick for now, and then we'll change it up. So that one, and then yeah, messed myself up. Ah, fuck it. Block, punch. Then, are you kidding me? I don't remember the goddamn sombrata. I think we just need to switch hands here. Maybe it'll make a difference. Pop. So this is the first one. There's a 12 strike coming out, and I'm going to sidestep, block this way. And then I'm going to strike. Okay? And they're going to block. And I'm going to go, pa! Get that out of the way. And then step into a 5 strike. And they're going to parry that. And I'm going to sword block and swipe down. Okay? I'm going to sword block and swipe down. Maybe I could do something with this, but that's basically what it is. I could probably mirror that and have pretty good coverage with this if I was going to block. Because it comes down here. It could come like this. Boom, boom, yeah. So it could be a double movement. I don't know. And the second part of that would be a one strike, which they block, and then boom, 2 strike right here, 2, and this is going to come around, and they're going to block it, and they're going to come in, and I'm going to cut. I'm going to cut up, so it's going to be like whoop, abanico to the hand, but they're going to block it, and then I'm going to do another sword block like that. Yes. Man, it's probably just easier without the stupid thing. All right, let's try it. I think that's the right one. If it's not, then so what? I mean, whatever. It's the same kind of thing. I'm going for these lines. Let's just go for the lines. I guess another thing that I found very, very useful as far as fighting dragons material, a lot of the stick fighting technique and guiding hand, you can guide a hand into your elbow. You can brush and pass to the outside. Do you see what I'm saying? You can brush, pass. I like this one because you can I don't know. I like it. Both of them. So if you have this one in the lead, I don't know. Maybe I want to hit on the outside here. Maybe I want to hit on the inside and go chick right here. Maybe I want to do that like this. Maybe I want to cut the inside because I'm going for bone with this one. All right. And I'm going for flesh. So in combat, you go for the tendons, I think. Probably be a good bet. The tendons, the gushers, that kind of thing. This video is not made for kids. It's a combat system. So I mean, we're handling things as they go. Like maybe I want to have my knife out here, and I want to keep like people going bop 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 and leading them into my knife. Like I want this in their face, and I want to like get them with my knife because my knife is out, but it's ready to shoot forward. And I'm hitting their face, their sensory, and I'm going to plan ahead. I'm going to hit a knee and go for the head. One strike, pop. Maybe I'm going for the arm and I'm hitting the inside or the inside like this. So I'm going to hit the back of the hand or the knuckles or whatever, and then the flesh from a punch coming this way. Pop! Pop! All right, that's going to stop someone long enough to, well, it's just going to end the fight because you're going to cut them. People get freaked out and they do this when they're cut. So kick them. I don't know if you need to do that, but you have a knife, you can dominate them. I'd recommend being within the guidelines of the law and neutralize instead of decimate. This is just like, it's a combat art, okay? We practice it so we never have to use it. But there may be people who need some inspiration. They need to connect some systems, and that's what we do. We're martial artists that really like to connect systems, put together the Filipino martial arts so far with some Japanese martial arts and Okinawan martial arts, and now Korean martial arts. So we're going to see like an amalgamation style form that just takes the root of the concepts of fighting dragons, like defang the snake, cruzada di cadena. It's in every system, but using those things, having the mindset and the targeting to know exactly where to hit. I don't care if it's a Korean looking kick, as long as it kicks where you need it to kick. That's where the root can reach other systems. Fighting dragons is going to be cool. This Isshin Ryu is really, really cool. Guys, I'm at 23,359 steps for today. I am exhausted. I finally did it. It took 31 years. Seiken Budo and Kobudo. Weapons and combined fist. It's been a journey. There's been so much stuff that I've learned, and I appreciate you guys for hanging with me. I'm basically starting over from the first kata, Seisan, in Isshin Ryu, so I'm going to keep the journey going. I've been working so much lately. I sell real estate, and that's the busy. So when I have more time, I will do this. But I'm learning Isshin Ryu now. So doing lives and stuff for you guys, and then I'll put out the occasional videos, and I hope you guys enjoy them. Have a wonderful evening, and yeah, see you on the next one.